and welcome to Metaphors with Garden Marcus. Today's metaphor is about mold. What happens when you find mold? Well, a lot of times you have to be really careful because you're likely to spread that mold really quickly using the wrong techniques. That's why they have entire departments created to address mold. That's why they condemn things when they find mold. But here's the thing. Sometimes the mold's there and we don't know because we've overlooked it. So what happens when there's mold in our society? What happens when there are these crevices and these cracks in these places that we've kind of filtered by and we haven't looked at? Well, they start to fester. And what's crazy is when we find out, sometimes we react in this way and we're like, oh man, we've got to do something about it. But that reaction can actually lead to a spread of spores. So now you just, instead of actually containing the mold, stifling it, you've allowed it to go to random places. Now that wasn't your intention. Your intention was to get rid of it. So what does that mean? That means that if we keep going head on at things, oftentimes we are going to spread things in a direction we don't want. But if we start talking to each other, if we start having that much more conversation, then now we start finding the tools and the methods that actually work to address the mold. If we go find the experts, if we go listen to the people who have seen mold, have attempted to do something about it, if we just go have conversation with our forefathers, if we have more conversation with each other, there is a lot more likelihood that we'll find success. Now get this, if you've been attacking that mold, doing your best, and you've started to stifle it, but you walk away because there's other things that you have to try and do. You still got to try and make food. You still got to try and get back and forth from work. So because there are all these different things to do, you put the stifle on the mold thinking that you had done your part, and then you walked away. Well, because you didn't say anything to the person that you were crossing, when they went up, they undid what you had already put in place because they were just trying to find out. But we can circumvent continuously putting a stifle on and ripping the stifle off of the mold if we just have more conversation with each other. A lot of times we see consistency in the way that fungi and mold grow and spread. Let's do our best to address it holistically and not just superficially. If you like this content, please check out my other social medias on TikTok and Twitter at Garden Marcus, on Instagram at Garden_Marcus, and Patreon at Choice Forward. Also check out choiceforward.com and subscribe for a positive monthly newsletter. Thank you for listening and have a beautiful day.